Oh shit, I look ugly as heck. Hold on a second, I forgot to turn VBridger on. And I'm beautiful. Alright, hey. Hey everyone. Sorry about that. I just had to get my software working, and here we are. Welcome to today's stream. Today, we're going to be playing FarmRPG, which is a cute little browser-based or mobile incremental type, idle type game. Which I quite enjoy, and let me just check something, because I wanna... Okay, good. I just want to put some of my own, very much not copyright-free music on, which you guys will not be able to hear. You guys will be able to hear the wonderful stylings of Recall Sounds, who I will shout out again, as always. Recall Sounds, because, they made the BGM that's playing right now for you guys. So... that is really loud. Anyway, so hi everyone. I hope you're all having a great morning so far, or whatever time of day it is where you're from. So I'm really new to FarmRPG. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these carrots. I'm just planting carrots. So obviously you have a farm. I'm planting carrots because they're really like fast to grow. As you can see, they're almost like they're getting there. They're getting close to being grown already. We'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. There we go. So, I might also poke global chat to let everyone know that I'm live. I really don't want to come across as like self-promoting, but I do know that like with smaller games like this, at least for me, with some of the smaller games that I really like missing a live stream of it, because nobody streams some of the games that I like, so like missing a stream that I could watch live of one of the smaller games that I really like would really like make me feel not so great. So I just want, like, you know, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm just going in global chat to promote my Twitch stream, but I want people to know, if that makes sense. Anyway, so let me go ahead and say, what should I say? The right FarmRPG today? Yes, that's right. I should be in the correct category, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, we are in the correct FarmRPG category on Twitch today. Also, Knighted Baroness redeemed the first redeem, which means that you are first, Baroness. Congratulations. And yes, woohoo! Alright. Here, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna say? Streaming on Twitch for anyone who is, what should we say? XD. We put the XD in there for silliness, I guess. I don't know. Silliness. You know, like, a lot of people find the XD face cringe these days, and I'm just like, you're cringe. I don't know. Isn't that like people who are really serious think XD is cringe now? I don't think so. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and use, like, all of our stamina points so that we don't waste, you know, because they regenerate over time, and I don't wanna... But if you're capped on stamina, you know, if you're at your cap, then you won't get any stamina over time, and I don't want to waste that shit. Like, last night, I got 1,000 stamina from, like, drinking orange juice or whatever, and I definitely... The XD was a staple of my growing up, says Baroness. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are like, XD is only for, you know, like, girls or kids or whatever. And it's like, damn, you so insecure that you're afraid of 2 letters, man? Anyway, let's plant something. I think leeks take a little bit longer than I want to wait for. Radishes are perfect. We'll plant radishes. For that, like, for that dopamine every 4 minutes, right? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the energy thing. So, like, I ended up with 1,000 stamina yesterday because I drank a bunch of orange juice. And, even with, like, every click consuming 3 stamina. And technically it's less than that, because I have a 33% chance to not consume stamina when exploring. But, like, even with the extra exploration speed, I swear I gave myself, like, my wrist was hurting after I clicked all of that away. And there's actually an item you can use to consume 1,000 stamina at once for that exact reason. But I don't remember if I had any, or maybe I just wanted to save it. I don't know. Anyway, we got some daily chores. Oh, we actually completed the plant 100 seeds chore, which gives us 25 ancient coins, which, bruh, I need so much more inventory space than I have right now. I know a lot of people have, like, a lot of inventory space, but not me. I got, like, well, I have 400, which is a lot when you start out, maybe. But, like, not later. Like, I've hit, like, hold on, let me get soda. I have hit the end of my first week in this game a little while ago. And, I still feel like a huge noob, because everybody's got, like, these huge numbers, like, you know, they got, like, 1,000 apples in their orchard or something like that. And it's not, like, it's definitely not, like, a competitive game, so I don't feel too bad about it, but I'm also like, dang, I want that. You know, I want 1,000 apples in my orchard. You know what I mean? Also I got the vault today, which is good. I opened the vault today, which is good because I had a daily quest or whatever to open the vault. I was gonna be like, oh shoot. You know, I didn't wanna lose out on that daily. Hey Canoe, how's it going? Hello. We're just doing FarmRPG for a bit, and then I'm probably gonna switch to Planet Zoo or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. Who's pinging me on the Discord? The vault. Yeah. Don't forget the vault. Oh, Blumbo's live. Cool. Anyway. Do I have any eggplants to sacrifice to the Temple of Reward? No, I don't have any. And I keep hearing in global chat about this, like, tower thing. And I don't know what it is. And I think it's, like, some form of, like, late game progression. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, I want late game progression. But I don't want to be at late game yet. I mean, I do. Like, I want those rewards, but the entire point of the rewards, the thing that makes them satisfying in the first place, is that you get... that they're hard to get. You know what I mean? So we're earning interest in the bank. Right now we're earning... what are we earning? Like 10,000 silver per day in the bank. Oh, somebody got to max level fishing. That's nice. In global chat, they were talking about it. That's nice. Yay. We love to see it. My levels right now are... I'm about to hit level 50 with exploring, and that's the highest I've got. My crafting is my worst skill at the moment. Because, like, if we go into my workshop, like, there's a bunch of stuff I can craft. But, like... let's go ahead and craft some amethyst necklaces. Dude, those things give so much XP, what the heck? Anyway, I want like every... oh, we're maxed out on wood right now. Well, heck yeah, let's make some boards then. I don't have any more inventory space for more boards. So we'll just for more wood. So we'll just turn some into boards. Anyway, we could also make bottle rockets, which I think I need for a quest. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some bottle rockets. And that leveled our crafting up. It's this like blue bar. I don't know if you guys can really see it from like your angle, so to speak. Black powder. We'll craft some black powder too. That gave a lot of XP as well. And like 5 more bottle rockets. I actually have the like sawmill or lumberyard or whatever unlocked, which gives me wood and boards over time. Which is really nice. We have a bunch of glass bottles. I'll just craft a few. Fairness says I missed today. What? The vault? Oh, the vault? Yeah. That's unfortunate. You can pay ancient coins to get more tries. I think it's ancient coins. Which, like, I'm almost full up on ancient coins, so I might just, like, spend them on something. I don't know what. But I'm, like, almost full up on those things. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if I need a green shield for any of the quests. I should probably, like, check the quests more often. But I just kind of want to grind. And the quests would help with that, yes. However, I'm also a little bit tad lazy, so, like, I want to go check that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to go constantly check, and then I forget, I'll be like, oh, I need this thing, and then I accidentally craft it into something else, and it's like, well, shoot. You know what I mean? I'm constantly doing that. I actually need more mushrooms, like, I bet eventually you get, like a mushroom log or something where you can grow your own mushrooms. That's a theory, I don't know if you can or not. But I'm willing to bet you can. Where did I get all of these lemons? Did I get these from a quest? Well, I'm gonna keep them for now. We have a lot of lemonade right now, so I'm not, like, low on lemonade or nothing. Also, Baroness, today's community center. What was today's community center? Oh, hey, we have a quest ready. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. Mastery. Oh, 1,000 silver prize. Yay. I wanted to... we have to go into town to go to the community center, right? Community center. Today, you gotta turn in a piece of bacon and you get a runestone. Do you have any bacon? I know there's an early-ish quest that you get some from, but if you don't have any bacon, maybe I could trade one to you? I'm not sure if it's tradable or not. But if it is, I'd be happy to trade one to you. Ooh, the wishing well, the wishing well. So you can throw items in here for a chance to get a better item. You got today's? Okay, cool. We'll just throw in ancient coins because we have a lot of those. A captain's log, okay. An eye patch. You missed yesterday's? Oh, that's unfortunate. And a small screw. Okay. You can throw 3 items per day into the well to transform them into other items, but, like, you can throw up to 50, you just gotta spend gold on it, which is the premium currency. You can get a lot of it, like, I got 95 gold right now, and I've had a lot more than I've spent. And, you don't have to pay real money for it, but I do plan to... I don't know what kind of pack I'm gonna get, but I do want to support the devs, because they've made a really nice game here, and, yeah, it costs money to make games. It costs money, it costs time, more than anything. Well, I say that as if I'm an experienced game developer, but I'm a noob at that stuff, still. Well, I guess that's not giving myself enough credit, though. But anyhow, let's see, let's make 5 shimmer rings. Those things are nice. They sell for money. I don't remember how much. Dude, shimmer topazes give you so much XP. Look at that. We only made 3 of them. Sturdy box, treasure chest, twine. We'll make like 15 twine. Cause like, time to grow 50 corn. Oh, here, let me read that properly. Time to grow 50 corn. Yeah, that's a mood. Have you unlocked, like, grape juice yet? I mean, I guess not unlocked it, but, like, do you have grape juice yet? Because grape juice, you can use it once a day. To get, like, instantly grow all the crops in your field. Like, how much money do I have enough money to buy? I don't have enough money to buy a full thing of pumpkins. Yeah, you have grape juice? Cool. You can only use it once a day when you start out. You can get more uses for it later, but yeah, so just be aware of that. So don't put, like, you know, an 8-hour crop in there and then use grape juice, then put another 8-hour crop in there, because you'll be waiting all day for that one. I mean, unless you want to wait all day for it, in which case, go ahead. Let's also go to the farmer's market. I want to sell some junk, because... and here's why. Because we can't afford to buy that many pumpkin seeds. It's 9,000 silver per pumpkin seed, and we want, what, 24 of them? We can only afford 17, so we're gonna go ahead and make some money. Let's see, antlers I don't want to sell. Conch shells I probably shouldn't sell. Thanks for the hydrate redeem, Space Mouse. On the other hand, I keep using a whole heck of a lot of fishing nets on like a bunch of, you know, fishing spots. So it's like I don't want to hit 400. I don't want to hit the maximum amount in my inventory and end up wasting them. Let's see, Hops, Arrowhead. Baroness says that she really needs to work on her vineyard. Same. I think I only have 5 grapes per day in my vineyard. But it's like really expensive. I've been trying to benefit from like the cheaper stuff for now, figuring that maybe it's more efficient for me right now. I think I have enough grapes to make either wine or grape juice. Maybe I should do that. Well, maybe not the wine, because I think you need a wine cellar, and I haven't bought the wine cellar yet for wine. Long-term goal is wine cellar, yeah. My next goal is storage, a storage increase, but I kind of wonder, like, you bought it? Okay. But I'm thinking to myself, like, should I even go for the storage increase yet? Because that's 3 million silver. And then after I buy it, I'm gonna have to save more silver to actually increase my storage, right? So I'm thinking, why don't I just, like, spend silver on, like, improving my ability to make money, you know? Spend money to make money, you guys know what I mean. So I'm thinking of, like, trying to level up my chickens and cows and shit. So you just do, like, 69 peppers. Nice. So oranges? What about oranges? Oh, oranges for orange juice? Yeah. For orange juice. Or, like, even, like, lemons and apples, too. Just, like, everything, basically. Hey, Ghost Sphere Games, how's it going? Do you want me to just call you Ghost Sphere? What do you want to be called? Let's see. I'm just going through selling a bunch of- Whoa, that's a lot of money. I've been growing a lot of cabbage, huh? I'll sell like 21 cabbage. Make 100 oranges, huh? Anyway, we should have enough money to actually get 24 pumpkin seeds now. And then we can use grape juice on that to instantly harvest the pumpkins. Boom. Harvest that junk. Ghost is fine, keeps it shorter. Okay, yeah, I understand. Totally. And doing good, says Ghost. Been messing around in Albion. Oh yeah, you having fun? You having fun? I played a little bit more yesterday. Mainly just farming and stuff. So let's see. Currently our chicken coop is producing 165 eggs and feathers per day. Let's see, we just had some chickens level up to level 3. We have some at level 2 still. We'll pet them all. 200, wow, we're up to 200 eggs and feathers per day. I think what I'm gonna do, how much would 10 more chickens cost? Practically nothing. So we're gonna buy 10 more chickens. How much would 10 more chickens cost? Practically nothing again. So we'll just pet all of them. I think it'll take a long time for this to, like, pay off. Cause what, how much is an egg? Like, and it's not like, as they level up, they give more eggs and feathers, but like, how much is an egg worth? 75 silver. So like, a chicken, if you were to never level it up, and that costs like, how much does a single chicken cost now? 4,000 silver. That'll take like a damn while to pay off. But with them leveling up and producing more, you know, eggs and feathers, it'll be better. And also, we don't have to sell the eggs and feathers. We can use them to craft and stuff, which might even be more useful. So we got 85 milk per day from our cows. We'll pet all of them. Now we got 100 milk per day. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't think we can afford to buy 10 more cows yet, though. Let's try 5. We still can't afford that right now after spending that money on chickens. But that's okay. Let's put some leeks in and plant those. They take, that's gonna take almost a half hour to grow. But I think I need to grow leeks for my one of my next quests. And yeah, so we've also got the sawmill, like I was talking about earlier, which every hour it generates 5 boards for me and 15 pieces of wood. And maybe I'll increase the board generation, 60k silver for more boards. Do I really need more at this stage? I don't know if I do actually, so I might spend my money on something else. I've got a trout farm that also produces bait. We've got, how many grubs do I even have, man? Probably a lot. But we got 5 grubs per hour that we're making in this bait farm and trout farm. And we've got 30 trout per day, which I don't think really pays off for a while. So I'm not gonna, like, Like, I'm apprehensive at adding more trout. Like, 10 more trout would cost about 50,000 silver. I don't think it would be that worth it, because trouts are worth... And again, this is only if we sell them, so like a 1 trout is worth 35 silver, right? So that's like... I don't know. Well, then again, that's hourly, though, so that's like, what? 60 something. Wait. So how many... So that's like, what? 35 silver times 270 times... So it's like 750 plus 4, so it's like... Let's just call it about 1,000. About 1,000 silver a day? I don't know, am I high? Guys, am I high? Is that true? Hold on a second. So if we say... like 30 trouts, that's 1,000 silver an hour. So that's 24,000 silver a day from the 30 trouts that we've got. But if we just have like one trout for example, in one day, that's 800 silver that it makes. Oh, dude, that's actually super worth it. What am I talking about? Because like if we make almost 1,000 silver a day from the trout, which we will, like let me go ahead and sell 24 trouts, because I got perks that like make it so that I get more money from selling stuff. So see, we got 1,000 silver from a day's worth of a single trout generation point, right? And then it only costs like 4,000 silver to get an additional trout per hour. So that takes like 2 days to pay off. Something like that. So we're gonna buy more trout, actually. There we go. And that's gonna hopefully gonna be nice. And I might actually buy more just with the money that we have right now. So we got 45 trout per day. Wait. It's not per hour, it's per day. Okay, I am high. Never mind. why did I think it was... It's because the bait is per hour. Well, whatever. That's not very efficient. But that's okay. It can increase our trout mastery and that kind of thing. Where like, when you get mastery is like how many times you acquire a certain item, right? So like we have acquired over 10 shimmer rings, and for that milestone we got 1,000 silver. But the cool thing is, like when you get like 10,000 and 100,000, is it 10,000 and 100,000? I think at those milestones you start earning more money from selling them to the game. So like cucumbers, we're getting little bit closer every day. We're getting a little bit closer every day to having like 10 or 20% extra, like, I think it says somewhere. Where does it say? At the top of this page? Yeah. And once you get 10,000 of a certain item, and you don't have to save it all up at once, it's just like having acquired 10,000 throughout your playtime. The item sells for 10% more silver. And then, yeah. And then you get 20% for the 100,000 mark, which I don't know if that's in addition to the 10% or not, but I don't know. And then you also get that flat, instant silver prize for hitting the milestone. Oh, it's just one of these. Okay. Well, we'll complete a request. What other... Wait, really? We just need diaries for this one? This is allegedly considered a main quest, and we just need green and purple diaries for it. This is easy. Kind of. Allegedly. So for that, we're gonna be, I think, exploring in Highland Hills? Yeah, because we got fern leaves, which are used for the green dye, and purple flowers, which are used for the purple dye. So, let's just go ahead and click and click and click. Just to use up our stamina, right? Anyhow. Then we'll look at crafting. How many diaries can we craft? I don't know if we can craft that many. Well, okay, so we can craft a total... So we'll have a total of 30 green diaries. We just need more green parchment, which we can make pretty quickly. With all the fern leaves that we got. See, then from there we need, we also need white parchment for that, which is good that we have all of those chickens leveled up, because feathers are used for making white parchment. Scroll down a bit. See, yeah, it takes 3 feathers per 1 white parchment, so this will actually be, and you can acquire feathers by exploring too, but yeah, it's gonna be a minute before we're able to actually complete that quest thingy. Let's also look at our pets in the pet shop. So our cat has brought us 3 feathers, 1 piece of parchment, and some fish. And our husky dog brought us bones, fish bones, stone, and what? Dang, that's a good dog. That's a good dog. We need to level up the cat. And what can the squirrel bring home for us if we buy it? Ooh, dye materials and acorns and leather and ancient coins, huh? Oh, and a rune stone 20 if we level it up to level 6. Interesting. Alrighty then. Let's make some twine and stuff. We also need feathers for Valentine's cards, which there's apparently going to be a Valentine's Day event later. Which is why I've been making those. So wine sells for 1,000 silver. I guess unless you like age it when you get a winery or whatever. Let's answer also the new community poll. Social networks. Which social network do you use the most? Probably Twitter, TBH. No, Discord. There you go. Reddit. There's a lot of Redditors on this game, it looks like. Interesting. Anyway, I got distracted. Let's, so we got leeks growing. And then Baroness says that she tossed Suva, her cat, a treat. She picked it up and took off like it was an after-poop Zoomy. Very cute, very cute. Zuma? Suva sure does get those poop zoomies, doesn't she? Alright. Let's go fishing, though. Because we have a buttload of worms. We even got, like, grubs and stuff. So this is how fishing works in this game. You basically you click on a fish, you click on the blue thing. And if you miss the blue thing, your streak is broken, but you can use iced tea to restore your fishing streak. Speaking of which, I have a buttload of iced tea now that I'm able to craft it, Baroness. Do you need any fishing streaks restored? Because I have more iced tea than I can actually even use right now. So I could give you some. Assuming I can, even. That is a thing that I will give to you if I can. At this point, I don't care much about my streaks, but they give you gold. If you get to 1,000 for the first time or something like that, you get gold, I think. You just try to stop your motion sickness. Okay, sure. That makes sense. You're really gonna hate the later, fishing areas. Like, here's the Emerald Beach. Let me take a look at this. Well, don't if it's gonna make you motion sick. But like, look at this thing. That is so fast. I don't like fishing in here. It stresses me out. It stresses me out. Anyway, so going back to I think it's Lake Tempest that I'm supposed to fish at for the gold. Yeah, the gold flyer is one of the next fishes I need. I think the faster ones won't be as bad, says Baroness. Oh, really? Well, that's good then. Motion sickness, yeah, just for motion sickness for her, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I don't really get motion sickness, so I mean, I guess it's different for everyone, huh? But I don't get it at all, so I don't really have a sense of, like, you know, what might make people motion sick. Like, I know a lot of first-person games can make people motion sick. I know I've seen people who, like, certain visual effects in games can make them motion sick. And, like, cause, like, I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube, and this Let's Player had to, like, always turn off, like, certain settings, because it would make people motion sick and that kind of thing. Like, some screen shake I know can make people motion sick. In-game head bobbing when walking. Yes, exactly. That one is really rough for people as I understand it. That is my impression. You get sick as a dog if you don't turn that off. Even in Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I can definitely, like, even as someone who doesn't get motion sickness, I can see why that would make someone motion sick, right? I can totally get that. So, like, I'm just trying to use up all my grubs right now. But you can also fish at your farm pond, and when you fish at your farm pond, it rewards you, like, stamina recovery for exploring, so I spam that place a lot. Not gonna lie. I love fishing there. My fishing skill leveled up. Oh, right, it leveled up just earlier. Yeah, I forgot about that. So after we're done playing FarmRPG in a little bit, like 20, 30 minutes, do you guys want to watch maybe Planet Zoo? That was fun yesterday when we did that. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Also, I'm hoping I don't continue to have that issue where my USB devices just get disabled for a few seconds. I'm hoping I don't continue having that issue today. Because that was really annoying the past couple of days when that happened. Of course, yesterday it only happened once after like a 5-hour stream, after, you know, at the very end. I haven't so far. Yeah, I know. I can tell when it happens. I do appreciate it being pointed out still, though. But, I can tell when it happens because literally my mouse, my keyboard, it's all USB. So the only thing, and obviously my mic, so I can't talk, I can't type to you guys, I can't click on anything in the game or anything like that, so there's no way I'm playing online action games or nothing like that. Until I get that figured out, and it seems to not happen anymore, but like, so it really sucks because I'm just sitting there like, I know they can't hear me, but I can't tell them that I know they can't hear me, you know, like, it sucks. But it does seem to go away, like, pretty quickly. It's just random. Maybe it's how much memory is being used? I don't know. I have no idea. I did have, like, I think my USB, I don't know, because I got some weird system message the other day that was like, your USB devices are being bitches. I was like, yeah, I know. I wonder if that's what's going on there. You know what I mean? Oh my god, we have used so many grubs. See, fishing in this game is just really like... Oh, my model glitches? Does it, Baroness? I haven't noticed that. Interesting. I guess that would make sense, because... Well, actually, because it looks fine on my end. It looks fine on my end, but it would make sense because... I think... No, it shouldn't be, my phone shouldn't be connected via USB. But I don't doubt that it glitches a little. I just haven't noticed it. Have I done any of the Red Brook adventures? No, I have not, Knighted Baroness. They look to me like they were just expanding the lore a little bit. Did they give you prizes? I don't care about lore. Prizes? Oh, are they spammable prizes? Like, can I farm them? Or is it just one time? Maybe that's why I didn't do them. Because I mean, I should do them anyway, even if they're one-time prizes, but like... You know what I mean. I would be much more interested if I could farm them. Multiple endings that each of them give prizes. Yeah, but one-time okay. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, no, I'll have to try that soon. I just haven't gotten to it yet, and I was kind of like, I just feel like farming. I don't want to do, you know what I mean? You find them worth it? Cool. Cool. I'll have to go get the prizes from them then. Sometime soon. Alright, let's look back at our... Oh, we have a quest that's ready? Fishing Tournament 2. Oh yeah, because I got a cogwheel from the throwing an ancient coin in a well or whatever. Okay, so we will finish this quest. I wonder if do the quests give experience in some way, like to your like fishing experience or whatever. I don't think they do, but that would be cool if they did. Wait, really? I can complete this one, but I just need more small prawns? Alright, we'll go get more small prawns at Small Island then. Oop. Small prawns are really common, and we could use fishing. Actually, I should probably use fishing nets for this because I am almost full up on fishing nets and I don't want to waste additional ones that I am given. Also, it just makes this go way faster. So here, so you can obtain like 25 more fishing nets before we start wasting them. Do we have enough? Yeah, we do. Okay. Boop. There we go. Request complete. Let's see. Is there... Fishing Tournament 4. I need bonefish, sunfish, and globber. Bleh. The bonefish and sunfish require me fishing in a very quick area, and I don't like that doing that. Wait. We just need twine for this. We should probably go farm some wood and straw. I'm probably low on straw for twine. Probably. Let's go farm wood and twine. Or straw. Oh hey, we got mastery progress. Oh, it's just 1,000 silver. Okay. Anyway, we'll explore our own private forest. Oh hey. We're almost at the next exploring level. That's exciting. Why don't we eat some apples or something? And then just like use that to like slowly, you know, just get to the next level. Cause once we get to the next level, once we roll over to the next level, our stamina will get filled up. You know, our stamina gets filled up when we level up. We're so close. Okay. One more. Probably one more after that. And then maybe another one. Oh, come on. One more apple. There we go. And now we got full stamina, and now we can get some more straw and wood. Okay. And now we're out of stamina. Okay. There we go. But yeah, how much twine can we make with what we've got so far? Probably not that much. Oh, purple diary though. I want to make more purple diaries because we need... Wait, yeah, we need the green kind and the purple kind for that one quest that we're on now. Twine. That's a lot of twine that we literally like have exactly enough. Wait, what leveled up? Our exploring level. Yay! And we got 10,000 silver from getting so many blue shells. Yay! I think we need a barrel for the next... Wait, what was it? What was the... whoa. There's a way 3. Oh, no. We need nails for that, which are really freaking easy to get. You just go into town to the country store, scroll all the way down, nails. But it only costs like 1 silver per nail. It's easy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and clear that quest as well. We get 75,000 silver, some messages in a bottle, and a couple of seaweeds. Interesting. Let's see. Aren't you the one who wanted me to 200 pumpkins? That's a lot of pumpkins, fam. I want 200 lemons for this quest. This guy wants 2 million silver. We just need more rope for this. Okay, we're making rope, guys. 2 million silver and we just have to make rope? That's easy. That's easy. We need more twine, but like we can get twine. Rope. Okay, there we go. We need, what did we need, like 20? 50 or something? I don't know. But we're gonna go fishing at the farm pond so that, well actually I guess we don't even have to because we got so much like orange juice and stuff. And the orange juice will give us stamina. And the lemonade will also give us items instantly so that we don't have to save up stamina. Okay, so there we go. Anyway, let's go to a small island. But we're gonna explore our forest again so we can get more wooden straw. And then we're gonna drink an orange juices. Nyom. Nyom. Clickety clackety. We're also getting mushrooms here, which is good because mushroom paste is used to craft a lot of stuff in this game. Let's see. How much? Well, first let's check my inventory real quick. You're gonna go do a quick grocery run, Baroness? Alright, enjoy, I guess? I mean, it's just grocery shopping. But enjoy as much as you can, as much as you are able. Actually, let's go to... This is just easier to figure out what items you have too many of in the shop. I think, because in the normal inventory, doesn't it separate them by, like, crops or whatever? Canoe is telling Baroness that he wants some peanut butter while she's out getting groceries. Oh my god. Goofball. Alright, let's see if we can make some twine here. Twine? Oh wow, that's a lot of twine we can make actually. We're just low on... Actually no, we're low on straw too. Anyway, let's get some more rope made. Craft 12 rope, and our crafting leveled up as well. We're at level 37 crafting now. So we did get enough items to get a 2 million silver bonus. Heck yes! And we're gonna throw in some hops and glass bottle as a prize too, I guess. Alright, treasure chests for plunder. Ooh, he wants me to make treasure chests? I think I can craft those. Anyhow, an apple a day. Ooh, more apples? Ooh, he's gonna give me a lot of money for that. Alright, no more eating apples then. Wait, I know what we can do. Actually, we can get apples by going to the small spring and exploring. They're pretty rare though. So let's drink an orange juice. Let's see if we get any. Come on. We're through with like 30 of our stamina. We didn't get an apple. No apples? Okay, we didn't get any apples from 100 stamina. But that's okay. We will there we go, we got one. We got one there. But yeah, they're pretty rare in this area, but there you go, there's another one. But you can get them here. And you can also get other good items. So I often, like, if I'm not sure where I want to explore, I just go there so that I can eat apples for more stamina later or whatever. Make them into apple cider or whatever. Blue crab. We're almost out of grubs, which the grubs, worms are really easy and common and easy to get, but like grubs give you extra experience when you fish manually as opposed to using fishing nets. So like you want to use your grubs first and then the worms are just your backup basically. I don't think you can sell worms, so I probably shouldn't have like made my worm farm give me 25 worms an hour. But hey, I was binging this game really hard at that point, and kept running out of worms because I was fishing so much. But yeah, see, what is the goldfish in this area anyway? Gold sea bass. Oh, we can get the left piece of the heart. Wait, do we have both pieces of the heart necklace? Can we make that? We can make that, can't we? The heart necklace. Yeah, we just need steel wire, which I don't know how to get that. We could probably get it from like the Wednesday market. I think the first week that I played, I think I saw it there, but I didn't have many ancient coins, so I didn't buy any. Dude, mackerels are worth a decent amount if you sell them. Hey, guys, why don't we, while Baroness is at the store, why don't we give her a gift? We'll give her a gift. What should we give her? Let's see if I can give her, give her cheese. I'm keeping all that cheese to myself, though. No, I think I'm gonna keep it all to myself. Could give her grapes. She does need grapes for her vineyard thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna give her iced tea. Pardon me, Jesus. Lemons? No, I want my lemons. Where did I get peaches? How do I only have 24 small prawns? That doesn't seem right. Oh right, because we just turned in a quest that requires them. Or something like that. Well, I can give my worms to other people. Nice. Actually though, why don't we give her— we have 150 minnows. Why don't we give her 5 minnows? Minnows are like grubs where they get— wait, do they give like 2 times or 3 times XP? I don't remember. Anyway. Ooh. Wait, 2 players have signed up with my referral code? I wonder if Korgoth signed up. I bet he did. Anyway. So let's run out of grubs and then we'll do, some fishing with, minnows maybe. Or actually, let's check out what do the minnows do again. Oh, they just catch fish faster. Okay. So I guess these would actually be really good for, like, the farm pond. Because, like, normally you click, you gotta wait a little bit. You know, like, see, the fish are appearing in the lake faster. This would be much faster if I was on mobile, too. But, I think it's harder to click the fish on PC, or like to go from the lake to the blue button thing. I think it's harder. So anyway. There we go. And we got like maxed out on stamina again, so we'll go explore. Oh hey, and our leeks are grown. But first, let's go here. There we go. We're out of stamina again. Okie dokie, we'll harvest our leeks. Freaking finally. I am no longer going to grow seeds that take 24 minutes to grow. We're gonna grow eggplants. Eggplants are easy. Eggplants take 2 minutes. They take more than 2 minutes. I think they normally take like 4 minutes? Maybe? 4 minutes? But I have a lot of bonuses that make things grow faster, so. Yeah, so I have a cellar for- honestly, I should probably buy the cellar, actually. Because I have wine, so I must store a bit of I have a bit of wine, which is only worth 1,000 silver each, and each day the wine is in the cellar will increase its value, then you can sell it from the cellar, and it can reach a maximum value of 8 million silver. But, like, the thing is... Ooh, we got 10 gold, yes! Just for adding a cellar. Anyway. Oh, we got an apple. The thing is... that, like, the wine is just sitting in my inventory right now. And yeah, the wine cellar isn't very efficient right now. Because we only got one bit of wine. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the wine is just dead weight in our inventory right now. So, first of all, let's craft another bit of wine, because we got enough grapes to do that. And then, we'll put another piece of wine in the cellar. A piece of wine. And yeah. Oh, and we'll make more white parchment. How much do we have? Actually, yeah, I love it. We'll craft that. Yeah, we'll craft that. Wait, treasure chest? We need wood planks for that, apparently. Because we need 10 treasure chests for one of the quests that we're doing right now. Mushroom paste will craft. Mushroom paste doesn't give very much XP because you get so much of it. And you get the recipe so early, too. So let's see. Is it just like... Oh, wait. Where are they? Board. Ah. Oh, okay. So we need... Hold on. So we need to make boards into planks, which is... Let's see. Which is different. Planks are different from boards. Oh, is it under W? Like wood plank? There we go. Alright. We'll make a bunch of those. We still have plenty of, like, boards. We just need to buy more nails, so I guess I'll go do that. We'll buy the maximum amount of nails. We'll buy, like, 150 iron, roughly. Something like that. And then... we'll go make more... slightly more wood planks. And a treasure chest. See, then we just need more wood planks here, so we only need enough for one more chest. So we'll just craft a few extra, and then we'll make one more treasure chest, and now we can complete a request. So, oh wait, the eggplants are already ready. Of course they are. They only take 2 minutes to grow. There we go. Help needed. Give me, what are you giving me as a reward? 100,000 silver, a couple of small springs, and some ancient coins, which that will max me out on ancient coins and waste some of them, so we're just gonna go to the, I don't know what can we do with these anyway? Flea market on a sale. You can buy them from the flea market. Yeah, but like what else can I use them for? Oh, spiked shell will sell for extra silver today. I don't care. We'll just sell a bunch of ancient coins. I know it's like probably a huge waste, but it's more of a waste if I literally delete them, so. Right, we need that runestone, which I think we get from growing leeks or something like that. A bearskin rug. This guy wants 100 hides, so I gotta remember to not make leather. Oh, we need more gold carrots too? Guys, we gotta plant carrots, because you get gold crops as like random drops from growing the regular kind. So we want gold carrots. Actually, we have gold carrot seeds that are guaranteed to grow gold carrots. But I don't want to use them. I'm hesitant to use them. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're approaching the end of the first hour of the stream, and I'm thinking of switching to Planet Zoo soon, after I take a quick break. I'm gonna wait until these eggplant. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite there yet. Let me say that. Not quite ready for breaky time. Not quite ready. No. Return to farm. We want to harvest these eggplants, which are ready right now, and we'll plant some carrots. Carrots take even less than eggplants, less than a minute to grow. But, let's see, fishing... Small island. Let's go to Small Island again. Yeah. There we go. We'll just fish while we wait for these carrots to grow, but yeah. I'm gonna take a quick break in like 5 minutes or so. Then we'll move over to the Planet Zoo. Probably. Unless there's other games you guys would like to see, in which case, request away. Request away. I'm not sure how long we're gonna do Planet Zoo. I want to do some video editing today as well. Because there is so much editing that I need to do for the YouTube channel. There's just so much to be done. I have... How many projects am I working on for that channel right now? I'm working on the Capybara Spa Let's Play. I am working on the Planet Zoo build video where I make a Capybara Hot Springs. Which progress on that is coming along really well, by the way. But it's not quite there yet. It still needs, like, a solid, like, 6 more hours of work, at least, I would say. And then I want to make, like, there's a bunch of art I want to make that I'm not, like, quite in the mood for right now. And then I want to do some art. I need to do some art to maintain my coffee shop. There's just so much shit I gotta do. And a limited amount of energy that I have. Alright, carrots. Of course. Ah, there we go. I'm kind of worried if I switch to Planet Zoo, I'll just end up streaming all day instead. But I guess that's not a terrible thing. If I feel like streaming, maybe I should. I'm just thinking out loud. Because, like, I've really been enjoying working on YouTube stuff lately. And I want to grow that channel. Which requires me to make things for it. Let's see. I also want to run some polls soon to see what you guys would like to see more of. By the way, for any of my patrons, the new poll for the next community challenge stream is up on Patreon. Ooh, another gold sea bass. Heck yeah. I just found a runestone. Wonderful. Badass. Oh, hey, another one. Nice. Let's see. More carrots. Bro, harvest them, please. See, how many carrots do we have? Like, show me my carrots count, please. Shouldn't it be under, like, crops? Is there crops? Yes, fish and bait. Let's see. Crops, leek. I have the most leeks out of anything else. Apparently. How many gold carrots do we have? 9 still. Shoot. We just need 1 more, and I am too particular to grow the guaranteed golden carrots. I just want to get them from grinding. What can I say? And hey, maybe I'll get that perk later on that gives crops a chance to, like, double the harvest. And then I'll use the golden carrot seeds, right? Right? That would be smart, potentially. Ah. Another gold sea bass. Noise. I think once I run out of minnows... See, I keep being like, oh, I'll go take my break, and then I don't. Because I don't know, I'm just enjoying this. I'm just enjoying hanging out with you guys. Alright, we're out of minnows now. Let's go with worms for a bit. I'll just keep fishing for a bit. Hope everybody's doing okay today. We found another runestone. Yay! We keep finding those. They're supposed to be really rare, I think. I know I fished like a heck of a lot in the forest pond to try and grind the runestone that apparently exists there. And it took me forever to get it, and I was starting to think, is this really how I get it? But I did eventually get it. Carrot! Gift gold carrot, please. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna take my quick break, okay? I don't think I'll be long. Hopefully less than 10 minutes. I'll see you guys soon, alright? And when I get back, we may switch games, I'm not sure. So, I'll see you soon. Hello again, everyone. Hi. So, next we're going to be playing Planet Zoo. Let's continue work on our franchise. First of all, we're getting some more daily conservation credits. So, let's go ahead. Zoo, says Canoe Canoe. Yes! Yes, 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 let's play around in our zoo. So, pardon my sniffles. Alright, so if you guys remember, last time we started work properly on our antelope habitat and we made some adjustments to our armadillo habitat and we adjusted this little shop area, which, you know, it's pretty shabby, but it's what we got. And it's better than it was, for sure. Here, let me move this down just a little bit further, because we're kind of showing the bottom of it. Anyway, so, here we go, here's our little, rest and shop area. This is our armadillo exhibit, where we have a couple of females. It's a pretty empty looking habitat, not gonna lie, but because of how small it is, we needed to kind of... We had to be a bit careful with what we put in it, you know what I mean? And actually now that I look, since we only have... Oh yeah, we still have to be really careful. Because with 2 armadillos, they need more space. If we were just having 1 armadillo in the habitat, we could be a bit more... We could put more stuff in it, but... I really want to figure out a better way to decorate it in the future. Especially as... Like right here, you can kind of see the, Like, let me see if I can just move this a little bit further that way. Well, no, because then it obscures the keeper's, you know, area, I guess. Okay, let's see, what if we... We've just started for the day and I'm already doing, like, this kind of thing. This kind of... Well, but we need to change this just this little bit. So, there we go, we'll just rotate it around and now it looks better. You can't see the stone wall behind it. Anyway. So obviously there's still issues. You can see the staff buildings all the way over there. It's a very ugly, ugly zoo right now. And this is the antelope's habitat. So far, mind you, so far, it's not done yet. Let me also take a look at the zoo's opening hours. Let's make it like opens from 7 to 7 for now. So, you know, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it's open 12 hours a day. Anyway, so our antelopes are all happy and cute and stuff. Look at these happy little antelopes. Hello, little buddy. Valora is in old age, but, let's see, so you're happy with your habitat, your enrichment, blah blah blah. You're all just very happy little antelopes. There's still apparently not enough hard shelter for every animal, which I find rather hard to believe. Oh, actually, yeah, no, there's like 5 animals and only 4 beds. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Waynette. Jeanette. Let's see, Jeanette, maybe we should send Jeanette over. Let's see, Vlora. Vlora's also... What are your genes like, dear? Pretty decent, actually. Huh. Let's see, do you have like... You haven't had any children yet. But let's see. Huh. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out who we should give to another zoo. Waynette is really young, so probably not her. Maybe we'll give Jeanette to another zoo. Because I want all of our antelopes to have enough shelter, obviously. Yeah, you're going to the trade center. You can go, Jeanette. Anyway, so we're in year 16 on this zoo. We should probably be pausing more often to build while we're paused. But I kind of like just watching the guests go by and interact with the animals in the zoo and that kind of thing, so I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it this way. This is such a- oh god, this habitat, there's so many problems with it. There's so many problems with this habitat. Oh lord. There's so much stuff that I need to fix. Oh no, this habitat is a mess. Well, I suppose we'll get around to fixing it. I suppose. I mean, it's unfinished, but yeah, there's problems with it. Shall we? Problems, shall we say. Problems. Well, kind of like that. Here, let me take this big one that's back here and put it here instead. Put that, like, right there for now, just so that I can get rid of this tiny one. Then we'll put this, like, back here. And up just a tad. There we go. Just to kind of, like... Okay, hold on. We're also gonna do a little bit of terrain painting with a small-sized brush. Just so that we can get, tall grass in, these other areas that look, in my opinion, like they need it. Put them, like, right here. Right here on the edges, maybe. Like, right here definitely needs the tall grass. Okay. And right here- oh! Right here could certainly use it. There we go. Okay. And then... yeah... fine. Wait, are you guys okay with the terrain now? Are you guys okay with that? Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay. They could stand to have a little bit more rock in there, though. A little bit more rock. Actually, I think this is sand right here, which I would like to change. We'll do smooth rock here instead. Do a bit of smooth rock here. And then some sand here. Sand and rock over here. There we go. Let's see, are you guys still happy? Yes, they are. There's almost not enough soil, though. Almost. Which I am going to solve by taking a very small brush and going over in between these grassy areas and the sandy areas and showing that kind of like where the, you know, that there's kind of like a, like space in between the grass and the sandy area where the grass just don't grow and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna put a lot of soil right there and right here. And I have no idea how any of this is gonna look. Because the lighting isn't right now. It's, what time is it? 9 a.m.? It's beautiful though. Not gonna lie, this is already kind of pretty. It's not quite right, but it's not quite right. Speaking of which, speaking of things being not quite right, here, why don't I add, we're gonna add just a tad more, you know, rocky bits to this kind of mountainous type area thing. This is not quite the right surface for that. Okay, where is, how do I, yes? No? Yes. Put it there. Put it there, please. There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure it got placed properly. Do you just poop right next to your food ball? Goofball. Food ball, more like goofball. Okay. And I'm also just going to make this area a bit more rocky too. Because right now, we are having that problem where it looks like the whole area is just kind of like, you know, smooth dirt. It looks like, ah, no, don't do that. Bro, What did you do? Why have you done this for? Ah! Eh. I'm messing up my keys on my keyboard and stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. That could work a little bit better. That's could also potentially work. A little bit more of this. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna need more- we're just gonna need a lot more texture here, essentially. Haha, I know you can't see the antelopes. What a silly person I am to have put this rock there. Oh, how silly. Anyway, I'm also thinking of moving some of the rock decorations to this kind of spot where, like, you know, it will prevent the animals from escaping and yet also look more natural, like up against the wall, you know, kind of thing. So I'm thinking of doing that, but I'm not quite sold on it, on the idea yet. Partially because, you know, you're looking from over here and now you can't, you know, if you're looking from here now you can't see the antelopes drinking out of the water, right? So we would have to use rocks that are like, I know exactly the right rock to use for that actually. Let's go get our filters going. So, North America, desert, grassland, and temperate. Okay. Rocks. It is this one. Is it that one? Are there several of them? I swear it's... Aha. It's that one that is the one I was thinking of, but this one also works very well. 07 and the cladding one. Whatever that means. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Gonna move it like that. Move it over here, kind of like that. And I'm not sure about this yet. This is just a thought that I'm having about how we could do, you know, like achieve a more natural look for the barrier area. You know what I mean? And again, there's lots of potential issues to doing this because if the antelopes find a way on top of this rock, you know, then they escape. And that's just in addition to the issues that you can have with the guests not being able to see. And they might, from a game perspective, from a, you know, from a game world perspective, they might be able to see, but not from like a, you know, my brain perspective. They might not be able to see in my imagination. You know, in my imagination, I'd be like, how can the guests see the antelopes from here? And it is bothering me. You know what I mean? So, I have to be careful of that. Let's see if, I wonder if this will reduce visibility in any way. Like if let's see, animal, let's see, habitat, predicted area visibility. Oh, that's interesting, I haven't seen this yet. So let's predict the visibility on this habitat. Is it not gonna, it's not gonna show me. Wait, predicted, bruh. No, stop editing the barriers, you goofball. Here, just edit, just to this one. This habitat, please. This habitat, show the visibility. Predict visibility. Okay, cool. So, like, then there's not very good. Okay, and what if I move this way up? Then will it have an impact on the visibility, I wonder? Will it have an impact on it? It doesn't have an impact on the predicted visibility, but what about the current visibility? It looks like it does, maybe. I don't know, what if I move this down, then? Then what about the current animal visibility now? And it's hard, because this is like a live measurement thing, but... Yeah, see, now it's better. But I don't know if that's because, you know, the animals moved, or because I moved the rock, or what. Well, either way, the rock has been moved. And let's move the rock to where I want it to actually be. You know what I mean? And then we'll check the visibility again. So for this habitat, let's see if I can do that, and then Live animal visibility. Okay, visibility is down right here for some reason. Right here? I guess because the nearest... No, I have no idea why. But it... Oh, maybe just because the path is further from it or something? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it looks like the rock has not impacted the visibility at all. Again, I don't even know if that's a thing that can happen, but if it is, then I want to account for it. So, yeah, rocks. Like I was saying. So we can keep placing these. And we want to place them, like relatively, you know, so the antelopes can't climb on them and get out and that kind of thing. So we gotta be careful about that. We also don't want them to show through the barriers, you know, for the guests. Don't want them to look unnatural. And do I even want to do that? I'm not even sure that I want to do this, to be honest. I'm not even sure that I want to put rocks on the outside of the barrier, because it's still gonna show. It's still gonna show. I feel weird about these, like, habitats that don't have, like, natural barriers, right? Because these are walls. Welcome back, Baroness. We're doing Planet Zoo now. As you can see. Anyway. But yeah, I feel very weird about these kind of habitats where they have actual barriers, because I'm used to making habitats that just don't have barriers. And so I'm working around, you know, kind of the terrain. So I'm, like, kind of unfamiliar with, like, how do you make actual barriers look good? You know what I mean? I'm very unfamiliar with that. Suva tried to escape out the door, it sounds like. Oh my gosh. So naughty, Suva. Very naughty. Very naughty kitty. Very naughty kitty. Oh my goodness! Rose is raiding with a party of 17! Holy goodness. One moment, let me give a shout out to Rose. Rose is one of my lovely friends. She's also a VTuber who streams a lot of, she streams gacha games, action roguelikes, and a lot of various other things. So, guys, go check her out. And welcome, Raiders. I hope you have a good time here at my stream. I'm Bear. Some of you know me because, Rose and I raid each other's streams a lot. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of games, but today we're playing Planet Zoo, which is a zoo management sim where you can build your own habitats with a very high level of customization. And you get, oh my god, can I not select the baby? There we go. Oh. A very high level of customization, and we're currently working on an antelope habitat that looks like garbage! Also, welcome Cardboard Hobo, welcome Cakes, welcome all of the raiders in chat right now. Like I said, we're working on a little antelope exhibit. We got some baby antelopes. We also have some armadillos over here who are in a very sad looking habitat, which, I would like to expand to make it, have a little bit more room, because they don't currently have enough room to walk around to where we can really kind of decorate the whole place. So it is a kind of sad looking habitat. But they seem to like it. It just doesn't fit my standards, my personal Planet Zoo standards. Ooh, they're giving food to the armadillos. You guys gonna come eat? You gonna come eat? They can eat. It's a little fake, termite mound. It's a little fake termite mound. Is he gonna go eat? Is he gonna go eat? It looks like he wants to eat on the termite mound. Alright, let's watch him eat. Okay. Here he goes. He's gonna get a little nibble out of, the termites. Blam 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 blam. Blam 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 blam. So I do, like... Oh my god, that was a cute jump. I do some pretty try-hard builds in this game. But this is my first time actually trying a franchise mode zoo, which franchise mode is the normal mode, where, you have to worry about money, and whether your guests can, you know, see the animals, get a good view of them, you know, whether there are toilets for your guests and all that kind of junk. Look at the little tongue come out. Look at the little tongue come out. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god, look at the little tongue. Oh. But yeah, so having to worry about all of that nonsense has made it a bit harder, and I'm also trying out some new things, some new ideas. Like, normally I actually try to make my habitats with no walls or anything like that. So, usually what I use is just like rocks, trees, elevation, instead of walls. But I've been trying to make habitats with walls just as like a little bit something different to challenge myself. And because it'll make my life easier in some ways. But as a result, these habitats are looking kind of not so great, in my opinion. I'm not happy with them yet. And also we have to worry about animals aging and dying and breeding and inbreeding, and it has been a bit of an adventure so far. So, we were working on the antelope habitat at the moment, and currently, I'm trying to do a little bit extra, rock placement, essentially, to make the terrain here look more natural. And I also want to place more foliage as well, but it's important to make sure that the guests get a good view of the animals, right? So you don't want to put, like, you know, like these, what are these, reeds? Come on, let me click on the reeds game. These reeds, normally they stand up really tall, right? But if I were a guest and I were watching and the antelope were drinking out of that pond, I couldn't see them. So, I'm trying to be really careful about that. And I also want to make all of the, nature that's inside the habitats true to what the antelope's natural habitat would be like. And the game helps you out with that. It tells you if the animals are unhappy about certain, you know, plants in their habitat or what have you. Okay, so, the next thing I might do is I might actually put another azalea down here. Because I feel like I'm still not sure about the azalea bushes, to be honest. I'm still really not sure. I haven't put any bracken in this habitat yet. I usually put loads of bracken everywhere. In all of my other habitats. But yeah, so this is the main area I want to focus on right now. It's kind of the border between the, oh, and it's going to turn to nighttime and then back to daytime because it's zoo closing time and it's going to roll over to the next day very shortly. So come on, guys. Why isn't it rolling over? Oh, it has. It's 7 a.m. now. Okay. It's just the sun is rising. Maybe we should make the zoo open later, like later in the day then. Because I don't like this lighting that we're getting. Maybe it's just due to the rain. Anyway, I think I can turn on a flashlight. Is it not F? I thought it was F. Okay, hold on a second. Let me settings. Controls. Where's the general shortcuts? Where's the, let's see. I do not see it. Let's see, toggle camera, erase camera. Building, edit mode, no. Object placement controls. Well, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out which, there is a flashlight button, but I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, let us instead modify the zoo's open and close time. So we'll do 8 a.m. We'll do 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. How about? Hell, 6 p.m. We're doing 6 p.m. The zoo's not going to be open very much. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So hopefully this will give us a bit better lighting to work with. Normally I play in sandbox mode where you can change the lighting and weather anytime. You know, the direction of the sun and the weather, you can change it just whenever. But you can't do that in this game. So, or in this mode of the game. So let's go ahead and look back at some greenery. So I do like these grasses very much. I'm gonna put one there. I really like these grasses. We'll put another one there as well, but we'll make it a little bit less tall. There we are. Okay. Because I do want this area to look less like it's just, you know, flat geometry, so to speak. There is no so to speak, it's literally just flat geometry. There we go. I'll put... No, we're not going to put them like in that kind of pattern. That's a bit too, like, unnatural. Dude. We'll do it a little bit like that. Okay. Then I might end up putting some rocks over here as well. Or at least, one thing I do want to get rid of here is that currently there's a lot of, like, grassy terrain in this area, which I don't like. So we're gonna put some dirt here instead. And maybe also some sand, and then a bit of rock around this area. There we go. Okay. Because I don't like that there's just, like, random, like, greenness right there. Thank you for the hydrate redeem, Baroness. This rain is really loud. That's some loud rain. Alright, I think I'm gonna pause once we get to, like, and pause and build once the rain stops, so let's just fast forward it for a bit. Wow, it is really raining! Look at those antelopes doing antelope things. Okay, here we go. It's at least better lighting now. Once again. Oh, and the rain is stopping. Good, 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 good. Okay, rain is stopping. Slowly, it's taking its time. And what time is it? It's 10 a.m.? Okay, so we're about to hit a point where we can pause with, like, really good lighting and stuff. Oh, it's cloudy. Okay, whatever, we're gonna pause. And we're gonna move on to building properly, hopefully. So I'm gonna duplicate this rock, put it right here. And, so making natural looking terrain in this game involves heavily, making, like, making rock formations is a big part of making realistic looking terrain in this game. Because you don't want your ground to look like, you know, like this. Like, it's just a smooth, you know, piece of whatever the heck with a texture slapped on it. You don't want it to look that way. You don't want it to look like it's just, you know, a flat plane or even a curved plane that just has a texture stuck to it, right? And varying the, like, actual, height and, shape of the ground is really, is basically how you prevent that, and you do it with rocks most of the time. Making it look natural without making it look too orchestrated, exactly. You don't want to make it look like a human placed everything in such a way, but you also don't want it to look like, you know, it's literally just a hill of dirt. This is what I always say, a hill of dirt. You don't want it to look like a hill of dirt. So, you gotta, like, figure out ways to make it look natural like that. And let's see, kind of like, maybe like that, and then, no, that's not quite right. And I am like, since I'm kind of new to building in this game, I also tend to be very, like, particular about my rock work, where, like, I'm not able to do it very fast, I guess, is what I'm saying. I'm not able to do rock work particularly fast. And so it ends up just being, like, me placing rocks for fucking days, but I kind of love it. Kind of love it. Also, I'm gonna make this grass a little bit less thin looking. There we go, that's perfect. This is also gonna come out slightly right here and go down a little bit. And then, yeah, because, like, we have this, so this big old pile of rocks. First of all, we need to make it look less randomly placed, you know, like it's just a pile of rocks. And that's part of what I'm doing here, is I'm making it look like, you know, it's just a rocky surface. Also, we need to put more rock terrain here, like maybe rough rock terrain here, because we got a lot of sand, and sand is good for this area. But we also want the, like, border of where the, you know, rocks are coming from. We want that to be rocky looking. So we'll also have some coarse sand there. Anyway, so this is actually the shelter for the antelopes. If you look over here, you can see there's an entrance for the antelopes, and they have beds. And there's a window for light to shine through during the, just a little bit of sunset, for the evening. And yeah, the whole thing is just a little shack made of stone that I covered in better looking stones. So anyway, but yeah, Baroness, you got it exactly right. You want to make it look natural without making it look too orchestrated. I also do want another one of rocks. Another rock of that particular color. Let's see, is this one small enough? This one's small enough. There's also this one is even smaller. I just want to cover up this little bit of, the original stone that you can kind of see. I just want to cover it up slightly. And in the process, you add a little, color variety to the whole thing, because this is actually a different colored stone than most of these other ones. But anyway, yeah, so basically, I'm gonna build a little bit, we're gonna put a little bit more stone here and back. And what that also accomplishes is it prevents the guests from seeing the staff area, which is very ugly. And now, normally, actually, seeing the staff area does have an effect in the game on the guests. However, I think the range for that, like buildings, like, see, guests, no. How do I show the guest needs? Negative impact on guests. See? So if a guest gets within this range to one of these objects, it has a negative impact on them. But also, obviously they're not going to get in this range because this is all staff only area, so it doesn't matter. But most of the time when I say we don't want the guests to see the staff area, most of the time what I'm talking about is literally just aesthetic for me personally. Because like, yeah, we do the same thing at the armadillo habitat where, ideally in the future I'll cover it up better, but like if you're here and you're a guest, right? Oh hi. If you're a guest and you're looking right here, we will fill this in, but like here you can't see the staff areas. And also you will have an obscured view of the zookeeper entrance. The zookeeper entrance, which I never like to have the zookeeper entrance very visible to guests because it takes them out of, the natural scene that they're viewing. Yeah, so, anyway. Let's get to placing more rocks. Heckin' back here. Oh, that did not work. Okay, so, let's see, is this a big one? That's kind of a big one, not big enough. This one also is not good for the purpose that I'm using it for up there. And we don't even need it there. We don't even need it there. We can just put, like, let me see. Can we move this thing? No, that needs to stay where it is. However, we can just put a second one, like, right here, basically. Yeah, and that'll do that job just fine. Like that. So, because I think making it too tall, yeah, like having that big round bit on top was making it look very unnatural. Anyway, so, we'll go back, we'll put this back here instead, and we're gonna put it, like, around this area, and we're just essentially, so, the job of this big-ass tree right now, currently, is to obscure the view of this empty-ass zoo back here for the guests who are viewing the antelope exhibit. However, and it's not just to obscure the view, but also to frame the scene that's happening here. Anyway, so I think we could maybe, I'm gonna move this tree a little bit for now. It's probably gonna come back, but I want to move it, just mainly so that we can figure out where we want to put it after I finish building this next rocky bit. So, because we have another rocky bit coming that we're working on right now. And by the way, rocks do have collision in this game, so, that's part of the reason why our antelopes can walk over these rocks, but it's also why if we, put, like, a rock, like, right here, for example, let's take this rock as an example, and we'll put it right here, and then we'll, let's see, what's a good way to rotate this? Probably like this way, and then, this way, and this is a terrible example rock, but let's just say, like, for example, we put this, you know, right here, then the antelopes could potentially climb up onto this rock and jump out of the exhibit. So, you have to be very careful with your rocks to make sure that well, first of all, you can use rocks as a way of creating a barrier. So we could just get rid of these walls, which is actually what I'm going to do to get a little bit of money back. So we get rid of these walls and fences, but as long as we have these rocks here, the antelopes cannot escape. And they have to be the right height and everything so that they can't escape. And obviously, like I said, they have to be at a steep enough angle that they cannot climb them. Like, this is probably gonna give them an escape route. So let's get rid of that. And we'll duplicate this one instead. Okay, there we go. And I am gonna rotate it a tad so that it doesn't look like we just copied and pasted it. Even though we did. I'm also gonna put that, like, put that right, yeah, we'll just put it here. We'll just put it here. Because this thing is elevated and I don't like that. We'll just bring it down. We'll just bring that one down. There we are. And this one we can also kind of bring this way. Pardonnez-moi. We'll put this right down there, kind of, but that leaves the, okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Here's what we'll do, is we'll take these two, we'll move them down a tad. Then, we'll take another one of these and we'll put it, no, don't put it as part of the same building. Because I just am good at that. I don't am good at that. Yeah, but basically, yeah, we'll just put it here, where the windowy bit is. And, cover up this part of the window area. And I'm gonna rotate it slightly, like, come on, buddy, like that. Oh, come on. This angle is hard to rotate it from. There we go. And then, whoop. And in a little teeny bit. Okay, maybe not so much at that angle. But yeah, that'll be fine. More or less. This little spot here bothers me though. we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Here, a little bit more, a little bit, here, we'll rotate it like this way. Ah, perfection. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so that is our little rock pile, which we are still working on, by the way. So we gotta kind of visualize it from over here, too. And we've got this tree right here, which I'm actually going to, we won't bring it up that much, actually. It's gonna be brought up a tiny bit, just because we're already covering this space with rocks. So, it doesn't need to cover that, it doesn't need to obscure the view of that space. Then I'll take this thing, which might actually be the same rock as this one. I don't know, I'm not sure at this point. And we will get rid of a little bit more wall. And I am actually going to rotate again for variety in shape and whatnot. And then we'll go here and there. And there we go. But we don't just need all of these chunky rocks. We need like a variety of rock shapes. Duh. Also this back here looks really weird. So I'm adding this and rotating it slightly there. And we're gonna go like that. Should we go like that or like this? Go like that. Okay. Anyway. And yeah, no, the guests aren't gonna see it from this angle, but I don't care. I'm gonna see it from that angle and I'm gonna be like, that sucks. So, I'm gonna make it not suck. Hopefully. So I'm gonna put this like a little bit further forward too. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Then finally, let's see. You also don't want all of your rocks to be chunky. You know, you want to have variety in rock shape and size. And I really like this. This rock is such a lifesaver, actually. Such a life-saving rock. Because it's long and flat, And it's just, oh, it's just so good. It's so flexible in what it can do. Anyway, so we'll put this, like, right there, maybe. So, actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I might rotate it a little bit more this way, even. Just for a more, like, interesting kind of look, I guess. There we go. And that... Actually, I think that's even too tall. That might even be too tall. So let's bring it down a tad. Yeah, like that. I like that. Okay, perfect. So that's just going to be our little rock bit right there. And again, we do have to make some changes to this area to make it look more natural. So, like, we're gonna move this over here. And I'm gonna move this to a slightly more green, like, space, and see if that works. Yeah, that still works. And then we're gonna paint some terrain, like, right here, to make it look, again, just kind of like, less like it's going straight from, like, because this is supposed to be kind of deserty rock bit, and we don't want it to go straight from a green bit to just like, here's a rocky mountain, you know? We want there to be some transition between that nonsense. Actually, let's do sand first. And then we'll do smooth and rough rock. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, that's what that's gonna look like, theoretically. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, how do I... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I do want to put this back a little bit further, though. Like, yes, right there is perfect. And then I want more of these kind of bits, over... Not there. Over here, closer to, again, kind of this little mountain formation that we've got going on. Alright, and I'm going to move this slightly like that. Rotate a tad. This might be climbable, so we're rotating it a bit more this way. There we go, so there's that, and then maybe a duplicate of that, and just, I hate it when it's at weird angles like this. I just hate it when it does that. And then, like, kind of like this, and nope, not wrong way, buddy. Like that, maybe a little bit more up there. See, it's hard when you get, like, at the weird angles. It's really hard when you start getting at weird angles. Hey, Figgies, how's it going, dear? No, stop. Actually, that looks decent, not gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Also, this looks really nice. So let's move this over here and maybe, like, nope. Maybe, like, over this way and then push it down a bit. And then we're gonna have to push it over here. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. We'll push it down a little bit further. And then I'll take this buffalo grass and we'll move it, like, right here. And move it down just a little bit so it's not so thick looking. I'm also gonna duplicate this, put it right here. Oh, whoa! Thank you for the woo redeem, Piggies. Right? So we got that nonsense. We're gonna have more of this as well right here. Just in a bit thinner looking patch than this stuff right here. Okay. This looks really good now, I feel. We're also going to take more of this dry buffalo grass and we're going to put it kind of in the space that's a little bit green but not quite, you know, like grasslands, tall grass yet? Does grasslands even have tall grass or is it just like short grass? I don't know. Am I like... See, I'm questioning everything in my life now that I found out the other day that, fucking antelopes live in the USA. I'm questioning my entire life now. Piggy says, I hope this buffalo grass is spicy. Nice. Is that that's a buffalo wings joke, right? That's what that is? See, I hate wings. I hate wings. So I'm not familiar with wings culture. Not familiar with wings culture. Alright, so let's see. So this is the regular buffalo grass. Not the, dry or parched kind. So this is like... So we can have kind of these varying, greenness of, you know, these various levels of green on the buffalo grass, which I really think just adds a lot. Okay. And I'm gonna move this a little bit further over. No, we're gonna keep that there. However, I am going to put a bit more. We're gonna just make the short grass over here a little bit, the short grass train here a little bit thicker, just so that it doesn't look completely. A little bit of soil there, just so that it doesn't look completely like this bush is growing in like nothing in sand. I don't know. Maybe they grow in sand in the wild. I don't freaking know. But, I don't want it to look that way. So, then I'm also gonna put a little bit more soil and sand. Oh, that is way too much sand, my friend. A little bit more soil here, and sand there, and rock over here. Put a little bit more sand there. A little bit more over here. Okay. This is already looking much better than before. It's not quite there yet. I mean, it's not nearly there yet, actually. The habitat is nowhere near to done. nowhere close to done. So let's take this tree and we'll put it back, like, here. Like, I want it to be a decent... Let's see, we'll put it, like, back here, actually. Oh, yeah, that's right. It needs to be further back, though. I don't want it to really, like, cast a lot of shade on this area. And also maybe moving it further that way would be good. Yes, perfection. All right, so that's helping out. That's gonna help out this. That's gonna help out this habitat a lot. Next, see, I'm kind of in love with this area now. Now that I've put some more time into it. Anyway, let's put some more of this buffalo grass in this area, in these areas. So this is for, like, the greener areas, right? The green stuff is for the green areas, obviously. I'll put some, like, right there. Whoop. Just, like, very thinly. Hopefully, very thinly. There we go. And we've already got, like, long blades of grass here, so actually I guess this is kind of pointless. I don't know, it adds a little bit, don't you think? Maybe? I don't know. And then we'll take this, parched buffalo grass, we're gonna put some more of this, over, like, here, maybe? Because this is the area that's kind of, like, sandy and rocky. And then this, like, dry buffalo grass will go in the kind of in-between areas. You know what I mean? Kind of in-between. This one will be really thin. This one will be a little bit less thin, and it'll also be over here. And maybe, like, go slightly more this way. See, this place is looking proper vegetated now. It's looking so vegetated right now. So, buffalo... Big blue string grass part... Da, 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 da. Where's the buffalo? Where's the buffalo grass that is, like, dry but not parched? This is a medium dry buffalo grass. We'll put this medium one in there. Dude, I put so much freaking grass in here. I hope these guys like... These guys don't mind if there's like a billion amount of plant coverage, right? Yeah, I don't know if the guests care if you put too many plants in their habitat. I feel like they do, though. I feel like the guests complain if you put too many grasses or whatever in their habitat. Because they can't see the animal or whatever. Which is like, okay, whatever, I guess. Then I'm gonna take this and put it right here as well. Just because this area looks way too smooth and not textured enough. You know what I mean? Actually, here, we'll put this, like, this will go slightly further that way. Okay, there we go. And we still have to finish up this area, because this area just looks terrible from this angle. Terrible, I say. Terrible. It would also be nice to get, like, maybe... I mean, I think this little puddle is too shallow to really have, like, aquatic plants in it. That being said, we do have reeds here, but still... and actually, let me duplicate these reeds and put some right here as well. And then we'll just, like, rotate them tiny bit. Actually, that's just, like, the same, I think. Anyway. Yeah, so we'll have a tad bit of reeds here. And perhaps we'll put like some bushes here or something on the along the edge. I don't know. See, I'm still struggling since yesterday to figure out what kind common reeds. What kind of like filler common saltwort. See, this looks great for this rocky area actually. Let's try. That's the big. This is the big one. This is the big one. We'll put that right there. And we'll put some littler ones like right here. We already got a bunch of foliage there, but like putting a little one maybe right here. Maybe with a rock. Maybe with a rock. Like this whole area, I'm very unhappy with it. Very unhappy with it. And I can't quite say why. It just looks too hand-tailored. It looks it's what was Baroness saying? It looks orchestrated. It looks like it was made by a human, and I don't like that. So here's what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna put this over here. Gonna make that a little bit let's see. Yeah, we'll keep this we'll keep these taller plants right here because this corner has the worst view of the antelopes anyway, so I'm not terribly worried about the view there. Then this flat bit right here is gonna have a rock on it. A rock. A rock, a rock, a rock. And it's gonna go maybe kind of like that. Maybe. That's a bit of a flat one, but I don't think it will let the antelopes escape or nothing. And then let's see, can we make it like a little bit less so that it doesn't cover up the reeds? I think we need a different type of rock for that. We'll grab this one. This one's a bit smaller. A bit thinner. And we can still make some interesting textures with it. You know, like overlapping rocks and stuff. Because making rocks look like they're resting on other rocks in this game can be very, very... it can add a lot to a scene, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, see, this rock looks like it's on top of this one, right? And I think that can add a lot to a scene, like I said. So then... What are we gonna do with this part? What are we gonna do with that part? Shoot. Maybe that's where we put this thing. Maybe that's where we put this thing. We'll like rotate it very slightly. We'll turn it in like that. And we'll put it like right here or something like that. Because we really just need like a little bit of baby coverage, you know? We really just need a little bit of baby coverage right there. And it's not like every single space has to be covered in texture either. That looks very orchestrated, you know, like orchestrated, like Baroness was saying. That can make the game, that can make the habitat look very, very unnatural if there's too much stuff there. Like that, yeah, we're taking that out. We're taking that out. And then what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna move this slightly to the left and raise it up. And that breaks up the smoothness of it without making it look like you just put crap there to cover it up, right? Right? See, and the guests can... This one's a little bit tall, actually. But, like, you can have this here and have it be a significant amount of, like... you can have it, like, covering stuff up visually, but the antelopes are only going to hang out, like, in this area. So if it doesn't cover up the view of this pond and everything beyond the pond, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Let me take this bush. See if we have a good spot to put one. We have a great spot, like, right... Like, let me look. Yeah, like, right here. That's a great spot for one. Oh, yeah. That looks nice. And then this green area, I'm, like, sold on. I think that green area is pretty much fine. I will take this little creosote bush, and I'll put one back here. It's gonna be very short, and just right in the back. Maybe like a little bit closer to the keeper gate. But, yeah, I think this area is pretty much solid. And this is actually starting to look really good. I am gonna put that down a little bit further now. And then let's see. This is an area I'm concerned with. However, if we just take more rocks and kind of commit to the rocky texturization of this area, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine with some rocky textures right here. Yeah, like that. That looks nice. I'll put a bit more color right here with this one. It's a bit of a red rock. Bit of a more red looking rock. We'll go right up. We'll go right up to this spot. There we are. And I also want to take a smaller rock like this and put it back here. We gotta make sure that doesn't poke out right there, because that just looks weird. That just looks funny. I don't like that. So we'll rotate it a tad, and then move down a little bit, and that's good. Hey Ash Axel, how's it going, friend? What's up? Not much. Not much. We're just playing more Planet Zoo today. Just a little bit more Planet Zoos. Zoo. Oh, and see, here's something that looks really good is when you can kind of, take the rock, and like, this is a relatively flat rock, right? This one right here, it looks like a flat surface, but when you put it, like, just slightly under the soil, you get these patterns of soil showing through the rock, which looks, again, just kind of more natural, I guess. I'm gonna copy this one and put it in some other places too then. Because it just has that fantastic texture on that one part of it, which is really good for expressing, like, even this is really good. That is really good for, you know, making it, you know, the transition from a rocky spot to a dirty spot, right? A dirty spot, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean, hopefully. Then we'll do kind of a similar thing here. Kinda. I think actually I'll turn this a bit over that way. Then we'll do kind of this thing. Maybe turn it like that a bit, actually, so we can get more of that texture in there. And then turn it again. So I want that texture to go like right here. Right here. There we go. Baroness says, okay, I got my Monster Energy drink and my pizza for tonight's stream in the fridge. Fantastic, Baroness. What are you going to be streaming today? What you streaming? Let's see. I think this rock also has good texture on it. So, we'll take this one. We'll rotate it a bit. Actually, let's do it this way. And then we'll put it like this area. You want to continue the horse game, but it's at the grindy stage. You could always grind off stream and then, like, do races or something on stream. Something like that, you know? You could always do that. I don't mean to, like, tell you what to I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your stream, but just, like, giving ideas, I guess. Okay, let's see if we go back here. I'm not sure I like how that looks. Do I like it better with or without? I like it better without, but it's still not quite done yet. This area is not quite done yet. But you also got Freddy Fish 3 yesterday. Oh man, I can't wait to watch you stream that. Like, it's not a game that I played during my childhood, I think I mentioned. But it's still, like, gonna be so nostalgic. You know what I mean? Just to, like, just by, you know, association with other games, and also, like living vicariously through people who... Oh, Ash Axel says the enclosures look very good. Thank you, Ash Axel. I'm not quite happy with them yet, but they're getting there. Do you want to see the, actually the armadillo habitat got a little bit of a downgrade because we put a second armadillo in there, and, they needed more space to walk around in, and, they just, like, you know, we had to remove some stuff. So, you think you're gonna set up for Freddy Fish 3? Awesome! I can't wait. Yeah, so this is the armadillo habitat right now is looking a little bit sad. But what I plan to do in the near future is expand it. So we're gonna expand it like over here in this area. And that way we can put more decorations in it without the armadillos being upset. Because we got one armadillo. We got a second one who I guess is probably asleep in their burrow. Let's check. Are you asleep in your burrow? She is. Very cute. Very, very cute. We also got a more natural looking, I don't know if you were here for this yesterday, Ash Axel, but we got a more natural looking, termite mound. So that's good. But the antelope habitat is really coming along. Thank you for your compliment on it. Yeah, I think it's really coming along. And so anyway, so we're gonna put this rock potentially right here on this edge. I kind of just want it to barely show through, again, on the edge. Like right here. Without letting the antelopes escape, obviously. And, without showing on the outside, which it looks like it is doing a perfect job of not showing on the outside or letting the antelopes escape. So it just needs a little bit of like, yeah, like that would be a perfect way for it to look. Just needs to be a little bit more. There we go. Maybe a little bit of rotation this way. Or like, yeah, just a little bit of that. That looks nice. Oh, can they use the rocks to jump the fence? Yes, they can. Rocks have collision. So if we look at this antelope, for example, if I unpause, this antelope is actually standing on top of this rock, you can see. So go on, little dude. Move a little bit more. Move a little bit more. Why don't somebody go walk on some rocks? See, I don't see anyone walking on rocks now. Hey, little guy, go walk on rocks. Go walk on rocks, dude. But yes, they can escape the fences using rocks. As platforms, essentially. I don't think they can escape from here. It might actually be worth rotating it this way and then this way a little bit. No, not that way. The other way, I guess. No, not that way. I don't know. I don't know what way I should rotate it. Maybe the blue way, like right here. Yeah, that's good. Just in case, because yes, I have had animals escape that way, for sure. And maybe a little bit further this way. There we go. But yeah, rocks take freaking forever in this game. I am going to put, let's see, a teeny bit right here. They're also expensive, but we have a lot of money because I've been unpaused for a long time in this game, apparently. I mean, not right now, but I was unpaused for a long time in this game. Yesterday we raided another Planet Zoo player, and I was like, how are you only on year 120 on this fantastic zoo that you're showing me? And they were like, oh, what? What? And I was like, I mean, I guess I do spend most of the time unpaused, so I guess that makes sense. And they were like, oh my god, you stay unpaused? So anyway, so that happened, so I'm gonna try to pause while we're building for a bit, and, see if we have better results with, not having to, like, prevent animals from inbreeding every 10 minutes. So, let's see, what other rocks do we really like this rock right here for texture, so I'm gonna put one of those right here. And we'll go, like, kind of like that, just a little bit right there. And honestly, I think this rocky area here is, like, almost done. I think we need a little bit right here. We need a little bit right there. So we'll take this thing. See, if we turn it around, what is it like? It looks pretty decent if we turn it around. So we'll just have, like, some of it. We'll turn it like this way, maybe, and that way. And we'll turn it right here, and near, and there, kinda, maybe. I don't know. Let's see, what if we just do it like normal way? Like normally. Okay, and we move it right here. And then... Rocks are so hard in this game, man. Rocks are so hard IRL too, but like... for different reasons. Just because that's just how they are. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that looks nice. That looks nice, but it's not quite what I'm going for here. I want like a little bit more of this kind of thing going on. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay. So, I don't think the antelope habitat is done yet. I don't think it's done yet. However, I do think it's at a point where I'm happy enough with it to where I can kind of be like, okay, fine, I'll move on to something else. You know what I mean? It will, right after I finish this bit of grass, I guess. And this bit of grass as well, apparently. Just do kind of like that. Okay. And then... yeah, no, that's it for now. I say as I continue to work on it. Oh my god, this is the... is this... I don't know what to say about this. Anyway, so, antelope habitat, I think I'm good with that. Let's unpause for a bit to get some more money. Well, we're rich at this point, so I think we're fine. But let's just see what our guests think, because our guests' opinions are important, I guess. And watch our antelopes kind of play and stuff. And think about what kind of, project do we want to work on next? Do we want to... here, I can do a Twitch poll for this, actually. Oh, we have an antelope about to grow up. Or, like, going to grow up soon, I guess. Anyway, here, I'll make a Twitch poll while we follow this antelope around for a bit. Let's see, where are you, browser? Here you are. See, and I don't know how much longer I want to stream, but, oh, it's pooping! Anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. Actually, shit, do I want to do video editing or should I keep streaming? Look at this, look at it, it's gonna play with the ball and eat with the ball. Oh my god, it's so cute. It got food out of the ball, guys! See, I feel like if I stop streaming now and go to do video editing, suddenly I won't want to do video editing. Ah, but I really want to work on YouTube. Okay, guys, we might end the stream here today. I know a lot of you just got here, so I hope I'll see you again, next stream, where we'll probably play more Planet Zoo, if I'm being honest with you. Let me go ahead and save the file real quick. And find somebody to raid. So we'll keep an eye on these antelopes, how about, while I find a raid target. See, that still sounds so menacing. Raid target. A target for our raid. Oh, oops. A target. Pardon my noobish, apparently unmuting myself on Twitch. Anyway, yeah, let's look for Planet Zoo. Another Planet Zoo builder. See, Planet Zoo. Bruh, it's a category, you dumb Twitch thing. Let's see, not many people streaming Planet Zoo. Let's see, actually I don't see any people at all streaming. Why don't we go for a different management game? Let's see if I can find a different management game. Maybe we'll do Planet Coaster. I've never played Planet Coaster, but it looks fun. Practically no one is streaming Planet Coaster either. Huh. What else have I streamed recently that we could raid into? Pardon me taking my time here. See, oh, I found a VTuber. I found a VTuber streaming Raft. I played a lot of Raft for a while. Would you guys be interested in raiding someone playing Raft? It is snowing in this game right now. Okay, so, we are gonna go ahead and raid. Let's see, who are we raiding? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is a charity. Let's raid the charity streamer. Alright, so, before we raid, I am going to say thank you all for being here. This was super fun, and I hope to see you next time. I do stream almost every day at 10 a.m. CST, so, I'll see you all soon. And shoutouts to Canoe, Korgoth, and Lord of the TV who are supporting me on Patreon. Alright, let's go ahead and raid. And you guys be nice. I think this person may have just started streaming. It looks like they're not quite on the game yet. But anyway, you all be nice. I'll see you later. Bye!